Well, markets are mixed in the final hour of trading, though many of the trendy tech stocks that were punished earlier this year have come roaring back today. Now all eyes are to Alcoa, which kicks off reporting season after the closing bell, and we're joined by Matt Cheslock. Matt, could now be the time to buy back into the so-called trendy tech sector if investors earlier avoided it?
Well, there's going to be a lot of momentum in these stocks, and right now the momentum is still to the downside. We have one day today that we're rallying off of. I'm not so sure that this is the time to buy and accumulate a position that you're going to hold. You might want to trade into this position a little bit and look for a little bit of a bounce, but I don't think it's any indication of a rally off an oversold condition.
Now, while investors traditionally look to bellwethers such as Caterpillar and Alcoa during earnings season, there have been suggestions that it will be the financials that are scrutinised this earnings season in terms of the read they give us on economic health. Would you tend to agree with that?
Yes, but Alcoa, you mentioned, is going to start us off, and that's been a bellwether since it replaced its position in the Dow. It's up 50% since it was replaced in the Dow. So that's one to keep an eye on because people obviously have found momentum in that stock. But the financials are always going to be the ones that lead us and give us a real sense of what the economy is doing. So they're certainly going to be the focus. But a Caterpillar, an Intel, these are companies that have been beaten down. So they might have some movement to the upside.
Now, given the very harsh winter that we've had here in the US and the expected impact on earnings, will this earnings season mean as much to the stock market as it normally would?
Again, it's going to be all about forecasts, so it's not going to be about last quarter. I think you're given a pass. Now that we start to see QE tapering and things like that, it's really going to become incumbent upon these companies to really produce as we go forward. So I'm going to give them a pass on last quarter. It's their forecast that's going to play much major impact on the stock.
Okay, thank you, Matt. That was Matt Cheslock of Virtue Financial, and I'm Jane Sell for The Street.